only players to show up for the Las Vegas Aces was AJaWilson, the WNBA referees, and Kathy Engelbert. Now, why Kathy Engelbert, the commissioner? Because, well, she won't do anything about the officiating in this league.
Confirmed, Brittney Griner, Brett Griner, I don't know what to actually call them, but it seems like him, Brittney Griner has confirmed that she is a male.
Something about what just went down with AJaWilson in the WNBA is rubbing people the wrong way. And now A'Ja's had enough. She just lit up the league in a way that's got folks whispering about everything from favoritism to full-on cover-ups. And the name tied to all this? Brittney Griner. Now, we've seen A'Ja irritated before, sure, but this wasn't just about a bad call or a rough game. This was a woman feeling flat-out disrespected. The way the WNBA brushed her aside while rolling out the royal treatment for Brittney. It looked personal. Fans are now asking, was A'Ja just straight up snubbed? Or is she being sacrificed to keep Brittney in the spotlight? Some people swear they've been connected.
For either or both of you, how did you feel like you guys responded best after having that help that before?
I mean, we got embarrassed against Indiana. So we understood that we didn't want to go down that road anymore. We get tired of living in that space.
These dots for months, and now, with the details spilling out, they might be onto something big. Here's the moment that made everyone freeze. AJaWilson, two-time MVP, the face of the Las Vegas Aces, consistent leader, stats queen, completely sidelined during the All-Star campaign promo. No mention, no highlight, no nothing. And who was front and center? You guessed it, Brittney Griner. Now, if this was just a random creative choice, maybe it could slide, but no. What came next made the whole thing blow up even more. Fans quickly realized the league didn't just forget A'Ja, they scrubbed her out. The minute that promo dropped, people started asking, where's A'Ja? Why is the league acting like she doesn't exist? And then came the real gut punch. She wasn't even voted in as a starter. This is a woman carrying her team, dropping double-doubles like it's second nature. And just weeks ago, analysts were calling her the most dominant player in the league. For the WNBA to push her...
Funny, I seem to remember some players talking about a special whistle last year? Question mark? The only player that I could see that truly got a special whistle is AJaWilson. My God. You're never beating these allegations. No wonder you put up whatever it is, 23 points a game, 25 points a game. I mean, the league is literally helping you to win MVPs. And look, all superstars get some whistles. I get that. But holy jeez. Seriously, 81-54 last night. Let's just scroll down and see what I'm talking about. 29 points, a huge game from AJaWilson. The rest of her team didn't show up. 13 foul shots. She had 13 foul attempts. Look at the rest of the team. I mean, they didn't. And nobody on the... Are you kidding me? When it comes to the Indiana Fever, the referees are looking in the opposite direction. Nobody had more than 4 foul attempts. AJaWilson, 11 of 13. No wonder she scored 29 points.
To the sidelines during All-Star season? Please, that's no accident. Every player's got their breaking point, and A'Ja hit hers. When she finally fired back, it started low-key. Just a little side-eye emoji on Twitter. Cute, right? But then she started liking tweets that spilled the tea loud and clear. One read, "They never give A'Ja her flowers unless it's convenient, but let someone else breathe and it's all parades and headlines." Another said, "They used A'Ja to build hype and then dumped her for Brittney again." That's when everyone knew. A'Ja saw exactly what was happening, and she wasn't keeping quiet anymore. If the WNBA wasn't going to ride for her, she was going to make sure the whole world knew. And here's where it gets even messier, because people started noticing a pattern. Every single time Brittney Griner starts catching heat or fading from the spotlight, the WNBA suddenly does something to put her front and center again. A flashy campaign, a spotlight interview, pairing her with a veteran player to mentor her. It's like clockwork. And don't even get me started on the whispers flying around about Brittney. Some fans are claiming she's not even physically suited for the WNBA. They've been buzzing about how her build supposedly matches NBA-level players, and there's even chatter about some DNA test the league refuses to acknowledge. Word on the street is, if this mystery test is real, it would prove Brittney shouldn't even have a spot on any WNBA roster. If that truth bomb ever drops, it won't just show that the WNBA's been bending the rules for her. It'll raise serious questions about whether the league even cares about the sport's integrity anymore. And when you line that up with A'Ja getting shoved to the sidelines, people started connecting the dots fast. Was this really about celebrating Brittney, or about protecting her image at all costs? Here's the kicker. While the WNBA seems busy shielding Brittney, they've been using A'Ja as a distraction, a polished face to patch up their shaky reputation. And let's be clear, this isn't just a few cranky fans mumbling in the bleachers. Nearly the entire fan base has been questioning the league's fairness. On top of that, there's growing debate over whether the WNBA even wants to be taken seriously as a top-tier league on the same level as the NBA. So, in the middle of all this backlash, what does the league do? They hand the spotlight to A'Ja, but not in the way you'd think. Remember that Fever versus Aces game? The one where A'Ja snagged a jump ball call against Lexi Hull from a totally awkward position. That call had people raising eyebrows because there was absolutely no need for it. And let's be honest, the Aces looked half asleep the entire game. Yet somehow A'Ja went off, scoring 29 out of the team's 51 points. Don't get it twisted, A'Ja's earned her spot as one of the best to ever step on a WNBA court. But how does one player drop 29 while the second highest scorer barely manages 6 and the rest scrape together 4 apiece? Fans are now calling it the Wilson effect, suggesting those calls and moments that kept boosting her numbers weren't just luck. And whether that was planned or not, it worked like magic. The conversation flipped overnight. Suddenly, no one was talking about Brittney's aggressive on-court moments or her recent bad press. Instead, all eyes were on A'Ja, with people accusing her of getting special treatment. But here's the shady part. This isn't the first time the WNBA's played this game with A'Ja. Think back when they needed a squeaky clean MPV cover story. A'Ja was on the front page. When they wanted someone to face tough press after brutal losses, A'Ja had the mic in hand. When they pushed big social justice campaigns, A'Ja's voice was the one leading the charge. Then the second Brittney came back from Russia, everything flipped. It was suddenly Brittney the hero 24/7, even when A'Ja's stats crushed hers across the board. People close to the Aces say A'Ja was already heated after last season's MVP voting, where she wasn't even in the top 2, despite having better numbers than most of the list. But the All-Star snub, that was the breaking point. Word is, she almost skipped press week entirely. She showed up, sure, but barely said a word. Her eyes told the whole story. Those were the eyes of someone who gave the game blood, sweat, and tears, only to feel slapped in the face. And then came the real bombshell. An independent sports podcaster posted a DM screenshot, allegedly from someone inside a WNBA locker room, claiming Brittney gets protected treatment. The same account dropped a post saying, "This league will gaslight the best player we have just to keep Brittney's redemption arc alive." That post exploded, over 10,000 shares in a single day. Now the question everyone's asking, was this whole thing planned from the start? Right now, the fan base is split down the middle. One side is riding hard for A'Ja, saying she's been disrespected for way too long, underappreciated, used as a prop, and pushed aside the second she's not convenient for the league. The other side, still waving the support Brittney no matter what flag. Though even in that camp, a few people are starting to side-eye how quick the WNBA threw A'Ja under the bus. One viral Reddit post summed it up perfectly. It's wild how fast the WNBA will step over A'Ja just to keep Brittney's image clean. We're watching history repeat in real time. And here's the thing, since the All-Star snub, A'Ja's been moving different. She's been showing up to interviews cold as ice, keeping her answers clipped and refusing to play that grateful to be here role the league loves to stick her with. But that's not all. Fans caught her unfollowing multiple league accounts and totally ghosting WNBA promos. Sources even say she turned down a league-sponsored ESPN appearance. At this point, it's clear she's not just mad, she's making a statement. For A'Ja, this is deeper than clout. She's given the league years of blood, sweat, and tears, played the part they assigned her, and stayed out of the drama. But now, she's done letting them play her face like she's disposable. And Brittney's response? Silence, at least publicly. Instead, just hours after A'Ja's name started trending, Brittney dropped a carousel of smiling pics with WNBA execs and her wife, paired with a vague caption about being thankful for grace and forgiveness. That post hit different, like she knew exactly what storm was brewing and just sat back while the league ran defense for her again. But here's the plot twist. Sports content creators are now blowing the lid off the whole thing. Some have dropped receipts showing how A'Ja's MVP campaigns literally listed her achievements in smaller font than other players. Others revealed engagement stats, proving A'Ja's merch outsells almost everyone. Yet she gets less than half the promo. So yeah, this isn't new. It's just finally in the open, and A'Ja's not letting it slide anymore. The comment section under every WNBA post is now pure fire. Y'all did A'Ja dirty, fix it. Stop humiliating your best player. Quit using A'Ja as a shield, then ghosting her when it matters. The league can't sweep this under the rug because the rug is already on fire. Now here's the million-dollar question. What happens next? Word is, A'Ja hasn't said her last piece yet. Insiders claim she's been talking with her management team about a major brand shift, possibly stepping outside the WNBA's shadow altogether. We're talking shoe deals, big-name brand partnerships, and yes, even a rumored docuseries where she finally tells her side of the story. Because if the league won't give her justice, she's going to take it for herself. And if you're keeping up with this drama, you already know it's far from over. So don't miss what's coming next. Hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and make sure you're subscribed. Because the next chapter, it's about to get wild.